Today I'm making a holiday classic, Tamales Rojos de Puerco. These are so delicious, let me show you how to make them. I'm gonna start off by adding the meat to my pot. I'm using pork shoulder butt cut into smaller pieces, and I like it with the bone in because it gives the broth so much more flavor. This is a total of 6 pounds. Now we add boiling water until the meat is completely covered, or about 12 cups. Then we add 1 whole white onion, 2 garlic heads, and salt and pepper to taste. Cover it, set the heat to medium, and cook for about 3 hours or until the meat is tender. If any foam rises to the top, go ahead and remove it. The meat has been cooking for 3 hours. I'm going to remove the onion and garlic heads. Next, the meat, and let it cool before shredding. Now in the same broth, we boil 20 chile guajillos and 2 chile anchos. Cook for about 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, we take them out and add them into the blender, along with 3 cups of the broth. And don't get rid of the remaining broth because that's what we're gonna use for the masa. I'm also gonna add 7 garlic cloves and we blend. Now we'll set aside 1 cup of the sauce for the masa. Then we can go ahead and shred the meat. I like to leave a little bit of fat in there because it keeps everything nice and juicy. Next, we can start making the picadillo. My pan is set to medium heat and I'm gonna add some oil. We fry 3 minced garlic cloves, half a white onion, and 2 jalapeños. Fry for about 2 minutes and then add the meat. We cook for about 3 minutes. Then we add 6 Roma tomatoes and we continue cooking until the tomato releases all its juice. It's been about 5 minutes and now we can add in the salsa. I'm also adding another cup of broth to the blender cup to catch the rest of the salsa, and because we want our picadillo to be nice and juicy. Then we add 2.5 tablespoons of chicken bouillon, mix well, and once everything is combined, make sure to taste it and adjust the salt or bouillon if needed. Cook for an additional 5 minutes, then cover, turn off the heat, and set it aside. Now in a pot, I'm gonna warm up 6 cups of the remaining broth and mix in the cup of salsa we reserved. Give it a good mix and let it heat through. The broth for the masa needs to be warm. Finally, we can prepare the masa. To my stand mixer, I'm gonna add 1.5 cups of lard. We beat at medium speed for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, it's ready, and this is how it should look, fluffy. Now I add 2 teaspoons of salt and 5 teaspoons of baking powder. Beat for about a minute. Then we reduce the speed to the lowest setting. Now I'm gonna add 1 cup of the masa. I'm using Maseca for tamales, and 1 cup of the broth. Make sure that all your liquids are warm. So we keep adding 1 cup of masa, 1 cup of broth, and we keep going until we run out of broth. Once we run out of the broth, we start adding the warm water. In total, I ended up using 6 cups of masa, 7 cups of broth, and 1 cup of water. Once all the ingredients are in, we increase the speed to high and keep mixing for about 10 minutes. It's been 10 minutes and now we're gonna test the masa. Grab a small piece, add it to a cup of water, and if the masa is well hydrated, it should float, as you can see here. If the masa doesn't float, add a little bit more water, continue mixing, and test again. Now we cover it up and let it rest for 15 minutes. I left my husks soaking overnight so they're nice and soft and easier to work with. We pat them dry with paper towels and make sure to spread the masa on the soft side. I like to add a thin layer of masa, but you can add more if you prefer. Add some filling and we fold. We continue doing the same until you run out of masa or filling. With this amount of masa, I made about 36 tamales. Next, I'm gonna add some boiling water into my pot and make sure to add it just below the steamer. We add a layer of husk, and now we can start arranging the tamales. Make sure to add them standing up just like this. Once done, add another layer of husk and a wet rag. Cover them up and cook at medium heat for about 2.5 hours. It's been 2 hours and 20 minutes and our tamales are ready. A few days ago, I made tamales verdes de pollo, so if you prefer chicken over pork, make sure to check them out on my page. All right, guys, and now for the moment of truth. Cheers. Do you guys prefer chicken or pork tamales? I personally like the pork ones, and I also like the Sinaloense style that has veggies. But let me know in the comments what tamales you want to see on my channel next, because I also will be uploading tamales de rajas. So drop a comment and let me know which ones you guys want to see next. And there you have it, delicious Tamales Rojos de Puerco. All right, guys, that's it for this one. If you've made it this far and you haven't subscribed, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell notifications so you won't miss any of our new videos. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.